Yo, this is the Unintelligent Graduates. I'm Sir Esters.
It's your boy Jay.
And this is B Scribs.
And we're bringing you a review on everything that we've seen today, which is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. You know, it's been a minute since we did a review, but we had to do a review on this one, man. This probably
not too long ago, man. We did what was the Mario Brothers.
That was a minute, though.
Like a month. It was like maybe a month.
See that?
Hey man, it's one big movie a month, man. It costs you like an arm and a grip to go to a goddamn movie these days.
Hey, but you already know, basically Miles Morales, he goes through the Spider-Verse with Gwen Stacy. He got a bunch of doppelgangers. Is that what you call them?
I call them variants.
Call them variants.
Multiverse variants.
Yeah.
Of spider people. But let's just talk about it, man. Like, let's just talk about it. Like, it starts off with Gwen Stacy. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna be a spoiler alert. We need a strong spoiler here. If you haven't seen the movie, maybe skip this until you've seen the movie.
Yeah. Gwen Stacy shows her story on how she became Spider Girl and all that. Her dad's a cop.
She sure did.
Why you say it like that?
I know. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like what?
Peter killing ass.
Hey man, she didn't do it, man. She didn't do it. He did it.
I thought it was interesting that they made Peter basically the lizard in that universe.
I think that's how it was in the comic book. Like her Peter became the lizard and shit.
So they had that weird connection together.
Yeah.
She's getting that tongue though on the week. That's the problem.
I didn't like that whole change up from looking at Miles' side, because he did that already in the first movie. Like he introduced himself and who he is. And now we get to see a little bit more of her backstory and shit. And her dad is a cop.
And how they seamlessly put the ending of the first movie.
Yeah.
And how that was, you didn't even realize there was a jump in time at the end of the first movie until you watched the second one.
Well, I think when Miles explained it, when it goes like after it does Gwen Stacy's side, and then she goes to the portal with Jessica Drew and Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
It switches over to Miles, and then he does explain there's a time jump because like he got bigger. He's not a scrawny kid no more. He's like that motherfucker look like he about to be drafted into the NBA and shit.
Yeah. But you didn't know that in the first movie that there was a time jump until they explained it. The ending of the first movie.
Oh, that's true. Because he's sitting in the room.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the room, that's right.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, that's pretty neat how they did that. Like
that was
seamless. It was seamless. Like you wouldn't even realize it if you weren't.
You don't remember that part at the end? That's just like when
end of the first Spider-Verse movie.
At the end of the first movie, he gets in the bed, like he puts his hands,
got his headphones on,
and then all of a sudden you hear Gwen calling to him.
Ah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so they literally had a time jump there in the first movie. You didn't even realize it until the second one.
You did right on that one. But
it's a very clever little trick.
Yeah, let's talk about how the Spy got introduced, man. Like basically, he was just a comical villain. Like,
you thought he was a straight loser.
I mean, he had a loaf of bread falling out of his stomach,
bro. I mean, like his power is like the way he was holding the battle with Spider-Man through Brooklyn, and it was. I can see you do a match like that on the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying, on the game or something. And he didn't realize it because he's just a goofy ass dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we don't know who he. We really don't. We're like Miles. Like we don't know who are you, dude. I don't even know who you are. And he comes up. He explains that like the spider that he brought wasn't from this world. And I remember in the first one that spider glitched. and I didn't really realize it. So after Miles gets bit by the spider, it kind of does this glitch or whatever.
Just saying, there are a lot of little clever stuff they threw into it.
And then, so he was involved that way. So he did kind of help make Spider-Man. Then he was also in the the Collider room when Kingpin activated it, and they were doing that battle. And then when it exploded, he was caught in the explosion. And they didn't have, and the way they told his story, like once it broke down and be like, oh shit, you was there. They did it so neatly and concisely. It fit into the story narrative so quick. It was so digestible. You knew what the hell happened. I actually felt sorry for the dude.
Yeah.
Because he just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time multiple times. Mm-hmm. and then it just flips. It flips from this goofy ass, like I'm barely a villain type of villain of the week kind of dude to they turn this motherfucker into a Avengers level threat by the end of the movie. Yeah. Like he's like, I'm not only am I gonna kill your dad, I'm gonna kill every Spider-Man's dad. I'm like, yo, what kind of Father's Day is it? So yeah, I'm digging the storyline, like the story writing this, bro. Hollywood, pay your writers, because this is the kind of shit, this is the good shit we get when you pay your writers, dog.
Now let's talk about all the Spider-Mans we've seen, man. You seen the Indian Spider-Man, who is how you say that, Prabhakar or something like that.
Yeah, you guys are totally in love with each other. He's like,
it's he was dope. He was super dope.
Hobie Brown.
Hobie Blue. Spider-Punk, bro, is my favorite Spider-Man right now, bro. Like the old, like I think the original Spider-Punk, I think he was like a white dude, but
I was surprised he was a black dude.
They turned this Spider-Punk into Lenny Kravitz, man. Dude was cool as shit. And the way that, because each Spider-Man has their own art style, you know what I'm saying? And that was that was a cool thing that we liked about the first Spider-Verse. His is real punk, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like if he was getting ripped off of a fucking band poster kind of shit.
So they actually made comics of this and all that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Spider-Punk was a small run though, wasn't he?
It was small run. It's a real small run. Like something that's like Sony is so good with their animated Spider-Man movies. And it all makes sense, it all gels together. Like they even tied the MCU Spider-Man to the shit.
Yeah.
It's dope, bro.
Cause the whole thing about it, you don't have no limit when it comes to animation. Mm-mm. That's what makes it so good, because this is like to be real, this is top tier to me. Like, yeah. And when it said to be continued, I was
mad, bro.
Everybody was mad, because it's like the way it was ending, you could be like, what the hell? It's like a commercial finna come on.
Yeah.
Hey, to be continued, the whole theater. Oh man, come on. Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew something was going to happen because they kept focusing. It was going back and forth. Miles is in peril, like jumping back to Gwen and the team. They keep jumping back and forth, and then it jumps with the to be continued. Now we gotta wait till next spring for the shit to drop. But I'm telling you, man, like everything about this movie, I was having like a nerd overload. Like when you go to the headquarters in Nueva York, like they've been doing some shit like they've been doing in the Loki TV show. In the Loki TV show, spoiler alert, the TVA, there's like the time cops or whatever. Any kind of aberrations against time, they would take them and they would send them over to like a pocket universe or whatever. And it's kind of what they were doing here with rogue Spider-Man villains that were breaking. They call the canon, whatever. Like they were breaking canon. They would capture them and put them in these little energon-looking cubes and shit. And one of the dudes that was in there was a live-action Donald Glover dressed up as a Prowler, which got me hyped. That means the Prowler is in the MCU. We don't even know it yet. So
he got caught by the Spider-Punk.
Yeah, and he got caught by Spider-Punk. So that means if that happened, that means the MCU really has a Miles Morales that hasn't been introduced yet. And I think Sony says that they're working on that right now.
The spot went to the Venom's mini mart lady.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. She's like, I'm unimpressed.
She said, like,
this shit happen around here a lot. Like he's like what?
She's like, I'm taking this gum. I'm robbing you for this gum.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, hey, she's seen a whole alien head eat another dude's head. She's seen it all, bro. And then with no blood at that because it was PG-13.
They had Andrew Garfield.
You seen Lego Spider-Man.
That shit
had a Jurassic Park Spider-Man. They had a cat Spider-Man.
That one was funny.
That was funny. What about Gunslinger?
Gunslinger Spider-Man.
He said, I don't see why the horse needs a mask.
And then when he was when Miguel Spider-Man 99, he was like, capture Spider-Man. They did the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
You.
It's funny because the reason behind the whole chase scene was that they said that in every Spider-Man story, there's somebody that has to die.
I was confused by that because
that was his uncle. His uncle Aaron died. His uncle was really important to him. That was the focus. That was the death that gave him the focus to become Spider-Man. But then they're saying, "Oh no, there's more people can die." And then Spider-Man 2099 being a bitch about it, and it's like, there ain't shit you can do, my dude. And then it just turns this whole.
He said it like has to be a captain, has to be a cop.
That is true though. The captain does die in every single Spider-Man storyline.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the canon. That's the canon event that had to happen, and it just so happened that captain was going to be his dad because they don't have a
canon event that's going to happen. Was the Indian Spider-Man's girlfriend's dad was supposed to die. He fucked that up.
He didn't know though. Because nobody was being upfront with him about it.
He didn't know or not, he still would have saved him. That's the way Miles Morales is. Like, that's what he's getting at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make my own way. Peace.
Shit was not looking good for Spider-Man India at first, bro. Because he had to save his girl or save her dad. Which one are you going to do? And not only her dad, but her dad and a kid. And like Miles was like, no, I got you. And I thought Gwen was trying to save him, like, don't do it, it's dangerous. She was like, no, don't do it because you're gonna fuck up the timeline.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, I feel what Miles is saying because he thought he was in this exclusive Spider-Man club from the first movie. It turns out he don't even have his foot in the door. It's because
they say he's an anomaly.
He's an anomaly because that spider that bit him wasn't even in his universe. It's not even from his universe or whatever. So, which also caused his Spider-Man
other Peter Parker to die.
Yeah,
in that
it begs the question: who is that spider supposed to bite in that universe?
That's what I'm saying. And because like after the whole chase scene, he goes back to the little creepy fucking mechanical spider. And he gets he sets it up to because it scans his DNA, but it's scanning the spider DNA, which is that came from his original universe was Earth 42. It sends him there, and then he thinks he's home, and it turns out his Uncle Aaron's still alive. And then like his Miles Morales is really Takeshi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, and his mom's fucking his Uncle Aaron. I said, God damn! I said
He said, "Mom," he said, "I'm Spider-Man." He said, "Oh, you talking about like the little superhero you dress up as?" She's like, "Huh?" And then Uncle Aaron comes in and he gives him this odd handshake. He realizes he's in the wrong universe. What does Uncle Aaron do? Go straight to the kitchen, puts his coat down like he's dead, slams the bills on the table. And the first thing I'm thinking in my head is, "Hey, bro, you got bigger problems in this universe, though. Your uncle's smashing your mom's, cuz."
So who is Aaron? Is Aaron Kingpin then in that universe?
No, I think what I'm thinking is that he was the Prowler.
He was the mentor.
He was that Earth's Prowler, and then
he passed it down.
Exactly, he passed the mantle down.
He passed down to Miles Morales because he's more like the father.
I said the Prowler don't wear no Jordans.
Yeah, that's what
I said the Prowler don't wear no Jordans. I was like, oh shit.
Because if you remember in the first one, in the first movie, he was always trying to like show his nephew how to tag or how to jump higher and do that. I think he was grooming him to eventually make the decision, do a life of crime with me, or do the school shit. I think if he never got bit by that spider, I think Aaron would have tried to groom him to be the next Prowler.
Well, it also came because the dad wasn't there.
Yeah,
his uncle was a father figure to him. So what you gonna do to him?
In more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised you didn't run into a multiverse kingpin somewhere. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. So do you call Aaron Uncle Dad? I don't know.
Daddy Young.
Tio, Papa Tio. Papa Tio Aaron.
Bro, this movie was crazy, bro. I was definitely.
I love this movie, man. I'm trying to find a way to try to watch it again because I know the shit I missed.
The movie got funny. It's got a lot of comedy. It's got a love story.
Every variant they were showing had like a little comic strip part that come out saying what Earth they were from. So I wanted to go back and see that. I actually want to record that part on my phone.
But then like, all right, so Gwen, well, first Spider-Punk quick, because Spider-Punk said, he's like, man, this shit's whack, you know what I'm saying, the way Miguel's treating everybody, so he quit. Spider-Punk went back to his universe, and then Gwen gets kicked out of the whole Spider-Man club, and so she assembles her own Spider-Man team, and she brings back the spider people from the first movie.
Spider-Pig, Spider-Noir.
Yeah, so you should bring in Peter Porker, Spider-Man Noir, the anime Spider-Man girl, May Parker with a new robot. This robot looks a little bit more like the robot from the comic book. It's not all the way, but close enough. And was anybody else?
Peter Parker.
Peter B. Parker, yeah.
And Mayday, yeah.
And yeah, Mayday. So, like, by the time the team that we know and love got in it, we got hit with the to be continued shit. So right now the Spider-Verse.
So with that many Spider-Mans, there probably could be some bigger problems than just Miles Morales and his uncle.
Well, no. There's gonna be. Well, you got to worry about Spot and Miles Morales.
He's still a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he said he gonna kill every dad, every Spider dad. Like everybody's getting it. You know what I'm saying? Because you laughed at him too much.
Everybody getting it like Miles' mommy from her uncle. That's I mean, do you blame him though? You know what I'm saying?
Papa Tio, man, Papa Tio.
What I'm trying to figure out though was Spider-Punk hitting Gwen though on the backside as well. That's what I was trying to figure out.
That's what I was trying to figure out. He said, "Oh, Gwen, you left another sweater in my apartment." He's like, "What?" And your toothbrush. I'm like, "What? Uh-oh."
I was like, damn, cuz. But then he does say that she's the drummer of his band, so that might actually mean what?
That don't mean shit. I think Spider Kravitz was smashing Gwen Stacy.
I mean, do you blame him?
Hey, let's go.
Yeah. Crazy movie though. Like I said, I gave that shit a 20 out of 10. The shit was like it's honestly like top 3 greatest comic book movies ever, in my opinion. Like it's
like like Marvel's Infinity War, that left you on the edge of your seat, but left you feeling like you were walking out of Passion of the Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like you just watched everybody die kind of shit. This one left you on the edge of your seat and pissed that the shit didn't continue.
Mm-hmm. So to close this off, man, go ahead and give your scores for it.
I'm with Squares, man. 20 out of 10, bro. This is.
Hey, I give it I ain't saying no 20 out of 10 because that's not possible, but I will give it a 10 out of 10, bro.
I don't believe in fun.
Anything's possible. Cool. Ask Miles Morales, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10, dog, because I could go to the theaters and watch it again, dog. And if it comes on television, I will actually sit down and take the time out to watch it again.
I'm about to buy this movie, dog.
Good that Spider-Man 2099 was such an asshole. I feel bad I bought his skin now in Fortnite. I said, damn. I know he was a bitch like that.
But he was a jerk, man. But damn, yeah, I'm gonna give this one. Watch this movie, man. You're not gonna be disappointed. You're gonna love this shit, and you're gonna be mad as shit that it ended the way that it ended.
But it's awesome. It's a good way to end the movie to get you excited for the next.
Hey, and there's no ending. There's no ending credits. No good credits. No post credits.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. Once the credits come on, dip.
My daughter loved the credits even. She's like, it ain't done. Look at all the artwork. I said, yeah, I know this.
See, we need more people like your daughter.
I said, look, let me fall asleep here in this chair that's over there. Wait, hold on. I paid $37 for this shit.
I can take a nap.
I need to get a massage or something. Let me get a tuggy.
That's all I got. That's all I have on this one, man. Just watch the movie, man. You're gonna love it, man.
That's our review from the Unintelligent Graduates, man. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.